Hello everyone, and today I will be showing you how to fly a plane in GTA 5. This is actually my video, just so you know, like, I didn't steal someone's flying footage, and there's proof of that, like it's in my captures on Xbox. Wait, let me just go back to that. There, yeah, so this is my captures library on Xbox right here. And actually, this is my video that I made on Grand Theft Auto 5 7 days ago. So this is me flying a plane on the Los Santos International Airport, and I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'll tell you the controls. So let's get started when this gets loaded. So sorry about that notification, but you can zoom in on that. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm just pulling out of the hangar area from when the previous pilot parked it there. So yeah, and kind of just pulling the plane out, getting it ready by using the left trigger. This is the Xbox tutorial, by the way, because it's on an Xbox console, but I'm pretty sure you just use the same kind of trigger on a PlayStation. But yeah, this is Grand Theft Auto 5, so either way, it's still available. So yeah, you can use left trigger or whatever else button there is on PlayStation, and it will make you pull out of the hangar. I'm going to skip to this because it takes a very long time for me to do it, because back then I wasn't really an expert pilot. So I'm just going to go ahead and try to speed it up. So let's see. I think I'm almost out of this runway place. Yeah, I'm almost on the runway, so let's just go through this footage. So what I'm doing now is I'm using the right trigger to propel myself forward to the runway, and then I'm going to stop there. And then what you do is you pull back the left stick, and then it will make you slowly start to take off into the air. But yeah, that's how you would take off initially. So now we're just getting into the takeoff area and of the video. So we're about to take off into the air. And so you can, in this video, you'll get a nice little cockpit view of like the inside of the plane, like in the cockpit. That's why it's called a cockpit view, of course, but it looks pretty cool. It has all the buttons and switches and stuff, and the yolks is what they're called, or the flight stick, whatever. So the rudder and the elevators are helping the wings move over to fly, which is these little metal flaps down there at the tail, and this big old propeller thingamabobber at the end, which is helping it also fly. So we're just going to go ahead and keep playing the video. And I will take off in a few seconds, I believe. So now the elevators are pulling back. There's also elevators on the wings. So I'm just backing up the sun so I can get more runway space, because unfortunately on a plane you have to have a big, large runway space to help you take off from. here the engines are propelling the plane forward. When you start to go forward with the right trigger, and then you pull back the left stick, like I mentioned earlier. So now we're in flight right now. Sorry, the video buffering, but that gives me a little time to talk. So, like, we're taking off now, and we're gonna go over the Pacific Ocean around it, and so we're just gonna fly around. Yep. So the tail elevators are pushing me up further into the air, and that's just helping me fly around. So we're gonna use the left button and right button to turn left and right, like in a helicopter when you're flying, which also means that you cannot shoot a gun while you are inside of an aircraft, unless you are the co-pilot, I believe, or one of the passengers. So if you are the pilot or the captain, whatever you want to say, I believe you cannot shoot a gun, because I've tried that and it does not work, not even in a helicopter. But there is some buttons on a helicopter that will help you shoot like if a helicopter has machine guns on it. That's the whole point of a helicopter, having machine guns. I could show that in a different video, but comment down below if you want to see that video, like how to fly a helicopter in GTA 5. That might take me a while to make that, but I just love planes and helicopters and like aircraft so much that I just decided to start making this video. I'm building them. I'm flying them all the time around Los Santos and just exploring the scenery. And because I don't have an Xbox Series S or Xbox Series S, I only have an Xbox One S, so I can't get Microsoft Flight Simulator on there. And I don't have a PC for the Xbox to connect it to, so yeah, that wouldn't work at all. Even though I have a computer, I don't have like the right kind of PC to work with the Xbox, because I do believe you have to have mouse control. But anyways, back to the video. We're taking off here. You can kind of steer the plane with the left button and right button, like I said. So that will help you kind of. The next section of the video is flight, so let's go ahead. We're in flight now. We got the little cockpit view here. You can go ahead and take a screenshot or two if you want, and you could set that as your wallpaper or whatever. It's pretty cool. Or you could send it to somebody in like a text or whatever. That's a pretty cool little image to have right there. It's just of a a cockpit view. So, I guess we're just gonna kind of skip through the flight because it's not that hard. You use the left stick to fly to make your plane go forward and back and stuff, kinda. And you can use that to kind of steer it like you would in a helicopter. Like it's the throttle, not steer. But yeah, the left button, right button, like I mentioned earlier in the video, are the steering controls. Actually, so as you see, it has like a flight stick like a helicopter, basically. So yeah, and when you land, it's kind of harder, but yeah, I don't, if you want to, you can literally press the left stick inwards, like downwards, and it will actually make your landing gear come into the plane and stay in the plane. So yeah, so it will come into the intersection of the plane, and I believe, since this is a passenger plane in GTA 5, I forgot the name of it. It's some sort of passenger plane, though. That's why it has all those windows on it. Or you could just get a private jet. Like, all planes kind of fly the same, except some need bigger runway, some need smaller, or it doesn't really matter for them, really. as long as you have one, as long as you have a runway. The Sandy Shores airstrip and the Los Santos International Airport are perfect for landing and takeoff. Those are the conditions. But if you have like a little propeller plane, you can also land it on like a highway as an emergency landing, like if your engine goes down. I'm not teaching that in the video, but like you shouldn't need that. That is like a last resort to like your flight, and it is very rare for that to happen unless you're just playing with a bunch of fairly rude people who think they're the best people at GTA 5. You know, the ones who have the tanks sometimes. They have military helicopters with machine guns, and they just kill people for no reason. Or explode people's things, and they don't even have to pay for it, the damage. And that really sucks, but if you don't like that, you can just invite your friends to an invite-only session on GTA 5. But anyway, back to the flight. We're kind of just flying here, but we're going to get through this real quick and skip to the landing. So we're kind of getting lower to the ground. Or it already made it go back to this video, the part of the video. But what you do basically when you're landing, I'll show you the landing again. I'll try to get it. So now we're landing, and you're just going to kind of use the left stick to make the plane go down, and then decelerate using the left trigger, and then you're going to pull your flight stick down towards the ground. And you have to remember to put your landing gear back out, which is just the left button, by the way. And you would have officially landed, so yeah. That's how you fly a plane in GTA 5, specifically a passenger plane, a commercial aircraft. And right now I'm just pulling it back into the hangar area. You don't have to do this, it's totally optional, but it just clears your jet or aircraft off of the runway so that it's not in the way of other aircrafts that are landing, like passenger planes. And helicopters, you would of course just land them on a helipad, which is on the opposite side of the airport from where I am right now. So I'm playing as Michael right now, and I'm gonna take you through a flight of the private jet. So you can just take one, and these are of course a lot easier to fly because they require way less runway, kinda, and they are smaller. So, yeah, I'll see you in a minute. So, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. We're just on the third runway, I think. Runway 3 or 4, maybe? I don't know. There's a lot of runway space on the LSIA. Or the Los Santos International Airport. If you were watching those little wheels at the bottom of the plane during the video, you would have saw that that was the landing gear, and it just went inside of my plane because I pressed down on the left stick, the left joystick. Nice little cockpit view again. Great thing for your home or lock screen wallpaper, especially on a Fire tablet from Amazon. Cool little plane to have when you're flying around is a private jet. These of course are expensive though. I might actually crash this one in the video. I'm not sure because I haven't really watched this part of the video. But what I think happens is I pull it down and I land it and I put it inside of a hangar, like an open hangar for storage. And you can actually buy a hangar with GTA $5 on the website on GTA called Maze Bank Foreclosures just by using your phone in GTA 5. I'm not talking about it like your phone in real life, like not like in person or whatever, like just in game. If that's what you were thinking, because yeah. And I've just landed the plane, put it on the concrete landing area here, or the construction little area, where you'll see dump trucks and excavators. Or not dump trucks, trash trucks. Garbage trucks, as they're better known. And I just about knocked the wing off of there. Don't make that mistake of an amateur pilot. I'm pulling into the hangar. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed flying with me. I hope this was a valuable lesson to you guys, and that everybody watching currently now knows how to fly a passenger plane and a private jet. So, yeah. Bye.